What's going on, guys? My name is Ted, and today I'm bringing you an Infection Lobby. So this is a lot of fun. I started getting together these big, massive, like 18-man or pretty close to that free-for-alls, where we go inside a game and do some private match fun. And this one's the map. This one's the game Infection, which is an absolute blast. What I did was I basically just posted out on Facebook, and I invited all my friends to a big game of Infection on. I think this is hard hat. So the capture thing is really small, so it's hard for me to tell what I'm actually watching sometimes. Anyways, for the first part I was AFK. I think I was going to the bathroom right here, but I come back in like 15-20 seconds, so no big deal. And then I'm like aim down sight. It's funny, like when you're like getting up and like messing around with your controller and all, you press the most random buttons and you do the weirdest things. I think that's pretty funny. But anyways, what Infection is a game mode where, if you haven't already played it in the private match, it's a new game mode that Infinity Ward added for the private match only, and it's soon to come to public, I think, but I'm not sure. But basically, it's where the last man standing is the winner. And this is like a 16, 17, 18-man free-for-all where the infected guys have to come and knife the guys with the guns, the survivors. And what I did to make it an absolute blast, we did this for hours, and what I did is I just, each time that, every time we ended the game or the new game was about to begin, what I did was I just told my friends to count to 3, I'd close my eyes and scroll through the maps, and when he said 3, I'd click a map, and that'd be the map we'd choose. And some of the maps were just a blast. Dome was just hectic because, you know, we've got 18 men or so on the smallest map in the game all trying to knife each other. That was a blast. And then what I also did was I just closed my eyes. I did the same thing for the create a class options. I just scrolled through the perks, scrolled through the attachments, and I got pretty lucky with this class because I actually did get a pretty decent class with this one. But sometimes I just get some random things like sentry guns and UAVs. It was pretty funny. But I was the last man standing in this gameplay, which is why I chose this one over all the others. I went like 37-1. But once again, this is a private match. This is not, you know, public or anything. I'm sure I'm going to get somebody be like, "You cheater, this isn't a private match." I'd be like, "Yes, I know, it's a private match. These guys aren't total retards. This is a private match." And the other team, basically, this game, what makes this game mode so much fun is that the first guys, initially there's 18 men, and then one of your guys is chosen as a zombie, or the infected. And it used to be called zombies back in MW2. I made private matches where we'd set one guy as a zombie, and he'd go knife everyone else, and then they'd change teams. But this does it automatically for you, so it's really nice. Plus, there's no douchebag that just decides to use a gun when he's a zombie anyways. But basically what you do is there's 17 survivors and one guy infected. And the one infected guy has to run around to try to knife everyone, and the first guy's got a throwing knife, everyone after that just has their knife. And what's so much fun about it is you start with this massive team, and you're all like this big conglomerate somewhere in the map, and then slowly by slowly your guys get picked off one by one, and it's like a big horror movie. Like, you just want to know who the last man standing is going to be. And at the very end, it's like 17 zombies against one guy, and I was the last one surviving this one. And near the end, we had like 3 of my friends, and we were like all trying to hold off different lines of sight, trying to protect each other's backs, basically standing in a triangle to each other. And then slowly, them 2 died off, and I was the last one. I was like, "Help, help!" And there was no one else to help me because I was the last guy alive, and I died like almost instantly after that. But it is a lot of fun. Even when you're the zombies, you still have a lot of fun because when you do knife someone, it's a huge reward. And it starts off slow because it starts off with just one guy with the knife, and then slowly it picks up. And each time someone gets knifed, you get a bonus. For being a survivor, and it's a super fun game mode. But I did want to say, I've got comments on my last video and the last couple videos actually. They've been saying, "Why don't you do private matches with your subs?" Well, here you go. I do them. I have an absolute blast doing them too. I'd do this every day of my life if I could, but I'm sure y'all don't want to watch this for the rest of your life, so I got to get some other gameplays too. And here you get just M.O.A.Bs and everything. It was an absolute ball I had in this game. Ball? Did I just say that? Absolute blast. We'll go with a little bit more manly of a term. Absolute blast I had playing with my subs and playing with a lot of my good friends. The great thing is that if you don't have randoms, like these guys, I knew pretty much all of them. Some of them were just random guys that from Facebook or whatever, but they were all fun. They weren't any douchebags that were just squeakers or 13 years old. It was a lot of fun in this lobby, and that's what made it so great. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. If you want to join some of these lobbies, I'll leave a link down below where you can join my Facebook. I don't post on there too often. I don't want to like spam y'all or whatever. I don't want to get too much in your personal life. But eventually I'll post it. I know Facebook's a real personal thing for some people, but I do post out occasionally whenever I host open lobbies, or I'm gonna start posting whenever I post a new video. And then I finally get knifed, I get overwhelmed. See, it's me against like 11 or 12 zombies. I can't count. I don't see what number that is. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. It's just a lot of fun. Just show some private match shenanigans. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you later. Bye.